to you. But in your heart there was no pardon. All your words were lies instead. Now I walk in line, I waste my time over you. From the start you pulled me apart, and I've got to head out with the rest. Out the line of the best, I'm a ghost shirt. You can't hurt, you can't hurt. I'm getting out with the rest, I'll wear my ghost shirt. You won't hurt, you won't hurt. Time I stood in line, now I woke up to you. Your bleeding heart's just so much armor. There's no one you can buy and sell. I'm a cloak that hides my hopes, I put it on for you. I know your kiss, you're feeling soft. Well, got to resist your caress. You can't hurt, you can't hurt. I'm getting out with the rest, I'll wear my ghost shirt. You won't hurt, you won't hurt. Let it out. In the tunnel of your eyes, see through your disguise. I will compete with the machine. I've drank much too much from the poison stream. I used to think I had a chance with the rest. Let it out. I'm the best, I'm a ghost shirt. You can't hurt, you can't hurt. I'm in love with the rest, I'll wear my ghost shirt. You won't hurt, you won't hurt. I'm the best, I'm a ghost shirt. You can't hurt, you can't hurt. I'm in love with the rest, I'll wear my ghost shirt. You won't hurt, you won't hurt.
There's a 12-inch version of that, Feel the Width, on Reekus Records. That's Big Self and Ghost Shirts. And the title of it, they wrote and explained to me, and I explained it to you, and I'm not going to do it again. Shortly you'll hear the Radio 1 debut of Pogue Mahone, but in the meantime, this is their debut single.
I like to walk in the summer breeze, dabbing rocked by a dead old tree. I drink with my friends, the Hammersmith Broadway, the dirty, delightful old drunken old days. And the winter came down and I loved it so dearly, the pubs and the bookies where you'd spend all your time. And the old man that was singing, when the roses bloom again and turn like the leaves to a new summertime. Now the winter comes down, I can't stand the chill that comes to the streets around Christmas time. I'm buggered to the nation and I haven't got a penny to wander the dark streets of London. And every it's nothing to me. And now the winter comes down, I can't stand the chill that comes to the streets around Christmas time. I'm buggered to that night, and I haven't got a penny to wander the dark streets of London, to wander the dark streets of London, to wander the dark streets of London.
A darling of a tune. Pogue Mahone, and you can hear them in session later on in tonight's programme. That's the single, though, The Dark Streets of London. These days you can hardly pick up a music paper without reading of the activities of your man Thirlwell, the Foetus man, as it were. And regular listeners to this, the Jerry Peel programme, will know that we've been playing his stuff for a very long time indeed. This is from the LP Ache, You've Got Foetus on Your Breath, that manifestation of the man, on Self-Immolation Records. And there's some new stuff due, in fact overdue I would say. This is called Gums Bleed.
Silence beyond
I think this time he means it. On Self-Immolation Records and from the LP Ache, you've got Foetus on your breath, and that's called Gums Bleed. A little Devon Russell music now, Studio One, if you like, Swing and Dine. Swing and Dine, that's from the LP Roots Music, Devon Russell, and the reason that the introduction to that sounded a little hysterical, if indeed it did, I imagine with my usual calm professionalism you didn't notice, but I was on the phone to Andrew Beer of 400 Blows, and their latest record crops up later in the programme, but he was saying that they didn't make their gig at the Lyceum in London on Sunday, and he would like to apologise for those people who turned up to see him. It was unavoidable, he said. I didn't explain the nature of the problem, but there was a problem, and they're not doing any other gigs in the foreseeable future, but there is an LP due in about 6 weeks' time. And as I say, the single comes up later in the programme.
I'm looking for love. I'm looking for love. Well, I'm looking here and there. I'm searching everywhere. I'm looking for love. Call now, someone to wake up in the morning and rub my head. I'm looking for love. Call now, someone to fix my breakfast and bring it to my bed. I'm looking for love. Call on someone to do all the housework and pamper me again. Yeah. Looking for love. Call on with lots of love and kisses, but people until then I'm looking for love. Call on. I'm looking for love. I'm looking for love. Well, I'm looking here and there. I'm searching everywhere. I'm looking for love. Call on someone to be in my corner all the way. Yeah. Looking for love. Call on. She'll be with me till the end, no matter what the people say. I'm looking for love. Call on. I'll give her my love and soothe her all the time. I'm looking for love. Call on. I'll be glad to let you know that she's mine, all mine. Looking for a love. Oh, I'm looking for a love. Oh, I'm looking here and there. I'm searching everywhere. I'm looking for love. Call on. I'm looking for love. I'm looking for love. Oh, I'm looking here and there, searching everywhere. I'm looking for love. Call on. I'm looking for love. Oh, I'm looking for love. Oh, I'm looking here and there. I'm searching everywhere. I'm looking for love. Call on. I'm looking for love. Ooh, I'm looking for love. Oh, I'm looking here and there. I'm searching everywhere. I'm looking for love. Call on.
Fine record, actually. I wish he'd made more at the time. There was one other single, I think, that I was aware of, which was almost as good as that. What was I doing then? Oh, never mind. That's Bobby King, and from Reprise Records it was. That was Looking for a Love. And for those of you who missed the football scores earlier on, because you'd only have heard them if you were listening to Radio 2 and therefore had the VHF on, I'll give you them. And in the Canon League Division 1, it was Coventry City 2, Nottingham Forest 1, Southampton 3, Everton 1. And I have to admit, and I don't want to offend people who are Watford supporters, but I'm really hoping that Everton will win the FA Cup. Actually, not as much as I would do if Liverpool were there, but I would really like to see it, because they've had a terrible time, obviously, over the last 20 years or so, and I'd like to see them win it. It was Watford 0, Manchester United 0, a bit of a disappointment there, of course. West Ham United 3, Luton Town 1. In the second division, Cardiff City 0, Crystal Palace 2. Third division, Hull City 0, Gillingham 0, Rotherham United 1, Bournemouth 0, Scunthorpe United 1, Port Vale 1, and Wigan Athletic 0, Bristol Rovers 0. Division 4, Bristol City 2, Crewe Alexandra 1, Rochdale 0, Colchester United 0, Swindon Town 1, Darlington 0. And then in the Football League Associate Members Cup North Area semi-final, it was Tranmere Rovers 2, Burnley 0 after extra time, which means Tranmere will meet Hull or Sheffield United in the North Area final. And then in Scotland, in the Scottish League Division 2, Queen's Park 1, Dunfermline Athletic 2. This has been another service of the John Peel Wingding. From Ut, and this is a record which I think I probably DQ'd actually while I was talking. This is from their mini LP or 12-inch EP, whatever it is, on Out. This is called Sham Shack.
Displacement of the dance.
Oh, the crusty little band. That's Ut, of course, on Out Records, 12-inch EP, and Sham Shack, the title of it. And here's the first of our debut session from Pogue Mahone.
I met with me and I shook him by the hand, and we passed the time of day, we're questioning on his views, and the crux of life's philosophy he had been easily clear, and simple words to say, I am going, any which way the wind may be blowing, I am going, where streams are whiskey are flowing, their crust bled and swore, jumped well and landed up in jail, of his own tried especially, but they're all always at slack, and now they're on a pile of gold and to Chelsea, I'm walking on my feet, but I'll lay there on my back because I'm going, any which way the wind may be blowing, I am going, where streams of whiskey are flowing. Philosophy, there was nothing ever gained by a wet and cold tear when the world is too dark, and I need the light instead of me. I'll walk into a bar and drink 15 pints of beer because I'm going, I am going, any which way the wind may be blowing, I am going, where streams of whiskey are flowing, I am going, any which way the wind may be blowing. I am going, where streams of whiskey are flowing, where the streams of whiskey are flowing, where the streams of whiskey are flowing.
Pogue Mahone, excellent, I think, and that's called Streams of Whiskey, and they're playing, amongst other things, at the Alternative Country Music Festival at the Electric Ballroom in Camden Town in London on Monday the 23rd. That's a bank holiday Monday, and indeed next Monday, and I'll give you the names of the other people involved in that. I think Helen and the Horns, I've got them written down somewhere, actually. Helen and the Horns, I think, are taking part. Is it on this scrap of paper here? No, it isn't. Well, there you are. Where are we? These are the Cramps, and this is on the B-side of whatever it is, whatever the A-side is. It's on New Rose Records, clear vinyl, all the way from Paris, France. The A-side is from the LP Smell of Female, I Ain't Nothing But a Gorehound, but on the B-side, Weekend on Mars.
Baby, let's have some fun. Well, everybody's waiting for the Savior to come. Ooh, I'll take you for a ride in my rocket ship. I'll take you for a real psychedelic trip. Yeah, so all of a sudden we got hit by a truck. We felt the earth and started to shake it. Ah, shake it. 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 Shake it.
On New Rose Records, those are the Cramps, and as I say, it's on clear vinyl, and just in case you're still collecting that sort of thing, I am, actually, myself. I must admit, I was rather regretted the passing of that era, and that was called Weekend on Mars. I do feel sorry for publications who have to compete commercially and then at the same time have like an editorial policy. Well, I mean, what I mean is, I was thinking particularly about, I was reading the current issue of Time Out, and looking at the review in the singles reviews by John Gill of the Roger Waters single, The Pros and Cons of Hitchhiking. And he says the disgusting cover will ensure big sales in the rapist market, and Rog here, misanthrope superstar, will do big in the MOR rock and roll market. I'd sit through 99 red balloons 100 times if someone would take this away. And then on page 4, Time Out have a full page ad for a Roger Waters concert using essentially the same artwork. But as I say, it's one of the dilemmas of running a commercial magazine, I suppose. But I entirely agree with John Gill's assessment of the artwork. These are the Itals, and it comes from an LP called Knotty Vision from Nighthawk Records, Time Getting Harder.
Getting harder, things are getting tougher. Every place I go, I heard the people saying so. Rich are getting richer, poor are getting poorer. God runs to me friend again. Me friend I look at barrows too in Scotland. Kind of situation now need some positive vibration. Now that we're fighting to survival, foolish people want something say that I try by no way. Yeah, Chihuahua. I'm got to give Jah thanks and praise, yeah, each and every day. Jah must be praised always. All these things were written in the book a long time. Fittest of the fittest shall survive in a while. Simple trash can blind eyes, but blind can't lead blind. In all this time, when time is getting harder, things are getting tougher. Every place I go, I heard the people saying so. Time are getting harder, things are getting tougher. God runs to me friend again. Me friend I look at barrows too in Scotland. Getting harder. Can run to me mother. God check for me brother. Can run to me father. Two time I'll get rougher. Can run to me mother. Can check for me father. Can run to me brother. Can I feel it too?
Those are the Itals, and that's on Nighthawk Records from an excellent compilation called Knotty Vision. That's Time Getting Harder. A new single from the Guana Batz, and it's called The Cave. A wonderful new single, that, I think, from the Guana Batz on Big Beat Records as previously, and that's called The Cave. And the other side of it's equally, well, not quite as good, of course, otherwise it'd be the A side, but very nearly as good. That's called Werewolf Blues. And I wish there were more records like that around. I must admit that I do. Good rowdy stuff, and all for that. And it says at the bottom, thanks to everyone who has helped us and come to see us, and John Peel. And that's not the reason that I like it. Long time since anybody dared to do that. At one time, it was very voguish, you know. I mean, about 5 or 6 years ago, but they put thanks to John Peel at the end of the records, and then suddenly, when the programme was no longer fashionable, they stopped doing it. It got me right there, too. From Shriekback, this is New Home.
Decisions made, gun
Well, Shriekback and New Home.
Well, now let me tell you people what I plan to do. I just can't stand it. That old evil Western fool, she gonna miss me. Now we are. Babe, I know you gonna miss me. Now that we are. Well, now I came home this morning. She wouldn't let me in. Said, go away, buddy. I got too many men. You gonna miss me. Now we are. Babe, I know you gonna miss me. Now that we are. All right, son. Well, that cartoon love a woman, woman don't love you, puts you out of, don't know what you do, you gonna miss me. Now we are. Babe, I know you gonna miss me. Now that we are. Well, now bye bye, baby. Hope we meet again. You won't be so evil. You won't have so many men. You're gonna miss me. Now we are. Babe, I know you're gonna miss me. Now that we are.
It is rather good, isn't it? That's Cat Talk, and it's on Scat Records, and it's called Gonna Miss Me. And the fellow who sent it to me, who's a member of the band, used to be in another band with one of the Guana Batz. You know, what a small world it is. You can write that down if you like. This is the Imposter, and you must have heard this before. Peace in Our Time.
Out of the aeroplane stepped Chamberlain with a condemned man's stare. But we all cheered wildly. A photograph was taken as he waved a piece of paper in the air. Now the disco machine lives in Munich, and we are all friends. And I slip on my Italian dancing shoes as the evening descends. And the bells take their toll once again in a victory chime. And we can thank God that we finally got peace in our time. There's a man going round taking names, no matter who you claim to be. As innocent as babies, a mad dog with rabies, you're still a part of some conspiracy. Meanwhile there's a light over the ocean, burning brighter than the sun. And a man sits alone in a bar and says, oh God, what have we done? And the bells take their toll once again in a victory chime. And we can thank God that we finally got peace in our time. the land. Just another tiny island invaded when he's got the whole world in his hands. And the heavyweight champion fights in the international propaganda Star Wars. There's already one spaceman in the White House. What you want another one for? And the bells take their toll once again in a victory chime. We can thank God that we finally got peace in our time.
Particularly poignant, I think, in view of the nightmarish events in central London today. That's the Imposter and Peace in Our Time. And the B-side of that, as you must know, again, if you listened to Richard's programme earlier this evening, is Withered and Died, a Richard Thompson song. And when I heard him play it encouraged me to go and get the original from 1973, as long ago as that, when the LP, I Want to See the Bright Lights Tonight, rather, was my LP of the year. Not that that matters a great deal. This is for the pig, if she's listening.
This cruel country has driven me down, teased me and lied, teased me and lied. I've only sad stories to tell to this town. My dreams have withered and died. Once I was bending the tops of the trees, kind words in my ear, kind faces to see. Then I struck up with a boy from the west, played run and hide, played run and hide.
Still fills this old brute with a pleasing melancholy, I must say. Richard and Linda Thompson and Withered and Died from their excellent 1973 LP, I Want to See the Bright Lights Tonight. I should play you more from that, actually, because quite clearly there'll be a lot of people listening who never heard it in the first place. And it was a classic LP, one of the great, and I say English LPs, I mean, it is a totally English LP and a wonderful record. This is Johnny Thunders and the Heartbreakers, and the remixed single, the remixed LP appeared in our offices today, but I've not had a chance to listen to it yet. This is Get Off the Phone.
One for the treble, two for the bass. Come on, Davy D, let's rock this place. so fresh. One for the treble, two for the bass. Come on, Davy, let's rock this place.
Two sides in New York, I suppose you could argue. The second of them being Davy DMX, and that's an import, and one for the treble, the name of it. Those voices on there didn't sound very New York, at least not to me. Before that, the remix to Get Off the Phone from Johnny Thunders and the Heartbreakers on Jungle Records. Here are Pogue Mahone again, Greenland whale fisheries.
We hoisted our colours to the top of the mast, and for Greenland sailed away, bright boys. And for Greenland sailed away. The lookout in the cross trees stood, his spyglass in his hand. There's a whale, and the whale fishing cried, and she blows at every span, bright boys. And she blows at every span. The captain stood on the quarter deck, the ice was in his eye. Overhaul, let your jib sheet fall, and you'll put your boats to sea, right boys. And you'll put your boats to sea. The harpoon struck and the line played out with a single flourish of his tail. He capsized our boat and we lost 5 men, and we did not catch that whale, bright boys. And we did not catch that whale. The losing of those 5 jolly men, it grieved our captain sore, but the losing of that fine whale fish, now it grieved him 10 times more, bright boys. Now it grieved him 10 times more. And Greenland is a barren land, a land that bears no green, where there's ice and snow and the whale fishes flow, and the daylight seldom seen, bright boys. And the daylight seldom seen.
And a grand time is had by all. Pogue Mahone, and that's the Greenland whale fisheries, and I found the rest of the details about that event, the Alternative Country Festival. It wasn't Helen and the Horns, actually. They're in something else, which I'll mention in just a moment. It's this Bank Holiday Monday, though, April the 23rd, in London at the Electric Ballroom in Camden Town from 4 o'clock till 1, with Pogue Mahone, Boot Hill Foot Tappers, the Hackney 5-0, Cut Loose, Blubbery Hellbellies, Gleesome Threesome, Skiff Scats, and a great deal more. And the Helen and the Horns thing that I was confusing it with occurs on Saturday, April the 21st, and that's a hoedown at the Jackson's Lane Community Centre, Archway Road, again in London, opposite Highgate Tube, this again, and the Skiff Scouts again, and 2 events well worth going to, I would say. I mean, at least you'll enjoy yourself. You may not hear anything of it like lasting musical value, but at the same time, as I said, a good time will be had by all. 400 Blows from Illuminated Records. This is the new 12-inch Radio Pressure. 400 Blows, and that's on Illuminated Records, and Radio Pressure, the name of it, sorry. And you get sort of like, well, not 4 versions of the same thing, 3 versions of the same thing, in fact, which are Radio Pressure, Dubbing Pressure, and Club Pressure, and then a curious thing called Perspective 2, which lasts about 45 seconds. But there you are, that's the latest, as I say, from 400 Blows. There is drilling going on in this building. Can you hear drilling, or am I going mad? Well, it's like the Joan of Arc syndrome, as it's known to we DJs, but you can hear voices and strange noises off, but there is drilling. If I'm very quiet and you're listening on VHF, you can probably hear it as well. Thank you very much. It's like the BBC World Service, where they sound as though they're demolishing buildings about them, and I rather get the impression that they are, in fact. Everything But the Girl for you now, and the new single, and the first record from Blanco y Negro. And Richard Skinner, in fact, my copy of the record is mislabelled as well, and when he tried to play it earlier on this evening, he in fact played the B-side, which he pointed out himself, and this gave me the opportunity to play the A-side. An excellent single, I must admit. That's Everything But the Girl, and the first record to be issued by Blanco y Negro, after, I think, a long gestation, or gestation, as I heard somebody say on Radio 4. So perhaps that's the right way of doing it, who can say? They're a funny lot, though.
This is the house where we live. Home is where the heart is. And this is the car that we drive. We drive together, my friend. And when I look into your face, I see myself in your eyes. And when I look into your
A popular history of signs on Jungle Records, and that's called House. And this is the last one, what our Peter would call, I'm sure, the Pogues.
A hungry feeling came o'er me stealing, and the mice were squealing in my prison cell, and that old triangle went jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal. So start the morning, the water bawling, get about a bed you and clean out yourself, and that old triangle went jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal. Oh, that screw was paping, and the like was sleeping as he lay weeping for his girl's soul, and that old triangle went jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal. On a fine spring evening, the like lay dreaming, and the seagulls were wailing high above the wall, and that old triangle went jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal. Oh, the wind was sighing, and the day was dying, as the like lay crying in his prison cell, and that old triangle went jingle bloody jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal. In the women's prison there are 70 women, and I wish it was with them that I did dwell. Then that old triangle could go jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal.
The last tonight from Pogue Mahone, and that's the Old Triangle, Brendan Behan's song. And to end the programme, Dormanu. Ah, this is the stuff to give them for sure. That's Dormanu on Illuminated Records, a 12-inch. Tonight we've had 2 corking sessions, I think, from Pogue, Mahone and Shriekback. Tomorrow night it's the Radio 1 debut of Sebastian's Men. And I'll leave you with the traditional words of farewell. Coming shortly, the Midnight News Summary. Good night, mes amis.
so long. The spirit of inquiry on the end of my tongue. He's the one. 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 Look out, says open Uncle Einstein. Black holes are eating up the light. So much for all that theory and a whole lot of facts. Throw 'em out. Throw 'em out. Throw 'em out. Throw 'em out. Here we go again under the lights. What's fine like bullets tonight? Flowers moving and seems to ride. Here we go again under the lights. Here we go again under the lights. What's fine like bullets tonight? Flowers moving and seems to ride. Here we go again under the lights. Oh no! Now here's another midnight campfire, and there's no choice at all. Oh no! Now someone's found the number. Got a hand on the phone. Let it ring. 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 So much for the limits of endurance. Page 6, but I'm on 17. No way, I've been Mr. Athlete. You jogging for me. Gotta run, gotta run, gotta run, gotta run. Here we go again under the lights. Words fly like bullets tonight. Flowers moving and seems to ride. Here we go again under the lights. Here we go again under the lights. Words fly like bullets tonight. Flowers moving and seems to ride. Here we go again under the lights. Here we go again under the lights. Here we go again under the lights. What's